What's the weirdest advice you've heard that's strangely effective? Advice 1. I know she looks like a younger version of your mom's hot sister, but don't mess with your cousin. My dad's advice. It's weirdly specific, but it stuck with me and kept me out of trouble. Advice 2. Nobody thinks about you as much as you do. We all worry that people notice our smallest, most embarrassing mistakes, but they don't care. This freed me to take more risks and not sweat failure. Advice 3. Holding your breath for a while is super effective for calming an erection. Weird, but it works. Advice 4. Sometimes people just suck. This made me pause and realize I can only control how I let it affect me. I'm less angry now, rarely get road rage, and am generally happier. Advice 5. If you're in love with 2 people at once, choose the second. If the first was right, there wouldn't be a second. Advice 6. My boss saw me stressed and said, "You can stack bricks perfectly, but if you keep stacking without stopping, they'll fall." No matter how well you plan, too much work is too much. It helped me set boundaries. Advice 7. Drinking ice-cold water curbs your hunger for a few hours. If you want to eat less or delay a meal, a glass of ice water helps you feel full. Advice 8. If you're shy or struggle with conversation, just ask questions. It works 3 ways. The other person talks more, they leave feeling positive because people love talking about themselves, and it seems like you're genuinely interested. I'm super introverted, but people are shocked when I tell them because this tactic works so well. Advice 9. My grandpa lived to 95. I asked his secret to a long, happy life. He said, "Mind your own business." Simple, but it keeps drama at bay. Advice 10. My 7-year-old daughter's advice. If you're in an awkward situation or need to escape, pretend you're choking. I don't know where she got this, but it's hilarious and works. You run off to get water. Advice 11. To eat an elephant, take 1 bite at a time. No matter how big a task seems, break it into smaller, manageable parts. It makes anything doable. Advice 12. Fail fast. If your plan might not work, better to find out next week than next year. This helped me ditch a soul-crushing job and start my own business. October 10th. Advice 13. Make them say no. If you're unsure about applying for a job, promotion, or raise, or doing something scary, don't fear rejection. You'd be surprised how often it works out. Advice 14. When someone's opinion bothers you, ask why. It might be because they're right and you're not, they're smarter and you're envious, or you need to be right to feel valid. Recognizing wiser, more informed people is exciting. You learn from them. Dismissing a valid opinion silences them and denies you knowledge. Advice 15. If you sit quietly while others brag, you'll come out on top. I got multiple jobs and school opportunities just by doing my work and not being a loud jerk. Advice 16. To remember something, write it down 3 times or say it aloud 3 times. Repeating names verbally feels odd, but it sticks. Advice 17. When carrying a full glass or tray of water, walk naturally and don't focus on the water. Your natural gait is steady, assuming you don't have a limp. Trying to walk slowly and keep it level backfires. Advice 18. In low-light settings, use your peripheral vision to find things. I read this in a World War II night combat manual. It's about how eyes work. It's helped me find stuff in dark rooms or fields at night, not just in aerial combat. Advice 19. Time passes anyway. If you want to improve a skill, achieve a long-term goal, or switch careers, don't worry about being too old. If you're 24 and want a degree, you'll be 28 in 4 years with or without it. Advice 20. Anger and regret are shadow companions, with regret always one step behind. I control my temper by remembering this. It might work for you too. Exposure therapy works. I used to blush like a tomato when talking to people, noticeable since I'm pale. My anxiety worsened because I was hyper-aware of it, feeling my face burn, which made me more embarrassed, like people thought I had a crush. One day, I decided I didn't care about blushing and wanted to socialize. I started talking without overthinking how I looked or what I said. When I felt my face heat up, I told myself, "So what?" I made a habit of giving compliments and asking about others' days. Eventually, I forgot about blushing and it stopped because I retrained my mind. Believe in exposure and tricking your brain. It worked for me. Advice 21. If you can't fight fear, do it scared. This helped me overcome anxiety. I tell myself my racing heart and thoughts are my body gearing up for something I didn't know I could do. Advice 22. Don't punish yourself forever. Beat yourself up once, then move on. Homer Simpson said it, and it's oddly freeing. Advice 23. Flush the toilet once before pooping at someone else's house, or anywhere. If it's clogged, you can skip it unless you're a savage, then go ahead. Advice 24. I tell my daughter to add, "yet," after any self-doubt. I don't know how to play this game becomes, I don't know how to play this game yet. It redirects negative self-talk into growth. She's catching on. When biking, she'll say, "I can't climb this hill," then add, "yet," in a perfect teen tone. She'll be miles better than me, low bar or not. Advice 25. When I need to share feelings and no one listens, common as a guy, I invent a person. It's like an imaginary friend from childhood, but it helps. I close my eyes, create a detailed person. Appearance, backstory like a character. Sometimes a friend, sometimes a brother. It's silly, but it helps me process problems and could help others. Advice 26. My mom always said, "Go back to basics," when I had mental struggles. I ignored it for years, but now I get it. In desperate times, focus on what matters. In a major depressive state, barely functioning, it means not feeling guilty for just surviving. Do what you need to get through the day: bed, shower, lunch, water, maybe a coffee or light cleaning. Even if you just do the minimum and crawl back to bed, it's a win because you made it through. Advice 27. To curb impulse buying, wait 24 hours. If you still want it, buy it. This slashed my impulsive purchases and made saving money easy. Advice 28. Stressed, upset, or panicking. Hold an ice cube, move it around your hand until it melts. About 5 minutes. Primary effect. The cold grabs your brain's attention, pulling you from stress to the present. Secondary effect. Cold blood slows your heart rate, calming your breathing. After 5 minutes, you're calmer, if a bit wet.